Stony Creek, North Carolina. Day in the small, quiet suburb of Stony Creek, North Carolina. The sounds of running water flowing through the streams, riverbeds, and creeks echoes throughout the land, as would cars in the city. C-R-E-X, day. As the vast tentacles of water wind down, the large-mouth bassfish swim carefree through the vastness of Stony Lake, the pinnacle of this small town's hoopla. Stony Lake, day. The overflow of Stony Lake only promotes the main spectacle of sports entertainment in the region. Largemouth bass fishing. Nicholas Creek, underwater day. Hidden in the depths of Nicholas Creek, the fishes swim between the large rocks and throughout the underwater plants. Suddenly, a fishing line spears through the water and touches the floor. The fish hover around the bait. All of a sudden, a 12-year-old, blonde-hair, blue-eyed little boy breaks the stillness of the creek. The fish dash for cover as David swims throughout like a happy-go-lucky child. He grabs the fishing line and follows the fish, hoping to uncover their hiding spots. He touches the floor with the bait and bounces it up and down to lure the fish in. Without delay, a fish snags onto the hook. David tugs on the fishing line. Instantly, the fish darts past his face as the line reels up Nicholas Creek, above water, day, under a tall tree by the shoreline. Henry, a 65-year-old man with graying blonde hair and deep blue eyes, reels the line in as his face crinkles with strain. Henry to himself, "This feels like it's 7 pounds. David's head pops out of the water. "David got him, Grandpa." Henry struggles to reel the fish in. "Henry!" "We don't have him yet." "David, you can do it." "Henry, these large mouths can put up a fight. Wish I used something other than this 1-pound leader." "David, here, I'll help you." David submerges back into the water. Nicholas Creek, underwater, day. David starts chasing the fish toward the shore. Into Nicholas Creek, above water, day. Henry starts reeling the fish in faster. Henry line's too small for this fish. David pops his head out of the water. "David, got it?" "Henry, I have to loosen the line, otherwise we're going to lose it." "David, you need a net, Grandpa." "Henry, go get it." David starts swimming back to shore. Henry fights the fish. David gets on the shore and runs toward their gear. He grabs the net and runs over to Henry. "David, I'm coming." David gets to Henry. "Henry, come around on my left side." David holds the net underwater. Henry reels the fish in, guiding it toward the shore. As the fish nears the shore, David maneuvers the net so that it swims right into the mouth. David scoops it and holds it up in victory. "David, we did it!" "Henry, good job, David." "David, this is big enough for the both of us." "Henry, you bet it is." Henry puts his arm around David's shoulder as they embrace in victory. Henry, "I don't know how you can chase the pay fishes and hook them without scaring them away." David, "Me neither." They start to laugh with delight. Henry, "Well, that's a good enough answer for me. I better clean this." David, "Can I go back in the water?" Henry, "This one is enough for the both of us." David, "I know. I just want to see what the fishes are eating." Henry, "You better watch out or you're going to end up a fish too." They start chuckling. David, can I, Grandpa? Henry, all right, go ahead. I'll be here. David, okay. David jumps into the water and disappears. On top of hill. Day on top of a hill overlooking Stony Creek, an awkward-looking man with a beard and a moustache, wearing camouflage khakis, a flannel shirt and suspenders, with a green visor on his head, spies through his binoculars at Henry and David. He starts taking notes on his notepad. Shinji's workshop, day in the workshop, built out of logs. The walls are decorated with special lures, fly fishing hooks, stuffed fishes, and various types of fishing rods. Shinji, a 36-year-old Japanese man with a chiseled face, works on a piece of wood, carving it in the shape of a small minnow. His wife, Yumiko, a petite Japanese woman with beautiful, long black hair, enters with fresh homemade Japanese tea, Shingi, talking to himself. How am I going to make the base eat this lure? Good question, thanks, but I need a good answer. Yumiko gives Shinji an awkward look. Yumiko, stop talking to yourself. Shinji looks up and smiles. Shinji, do you know how? Yumiko, you're trying to make a wooden lure? Shinji, yup. Yumiko, does it work? Shinji, nope. Yumiko, so what are you trying to do with it? Shinji, I'm trying to make it work. Yumiko, what for? Shinji, so I can turn it into a rubber minnow. Yumiko, oh, get it. Beat. No, ugh. Shinji Yumiko, Shinji Yumiko, don't get frustrated. Beat. Shinji, I know. It's just that all of the fish here are different from the ones in Japan. Yumiko. But that's why we came out here. You said that the fish here are much bigger than the ones, Shinji, in Japan. Yes. I know, but the lures we used in Japan don't work on the fish over here. How am I supposed to catch them? Yumiko, you wouldn't be able to catch them even if you wanted to because you don't know how to fish. Shinji, that's another problem. I'm going to need a real fisherman to test out my lures. Yumiko, when you can make a lure that works, of course. Shinji, of course. But where am I going to find a fisherman? Yumiko walks behind Shinji and massages his shoulders. Yumiko, you stress too much. Just relax. Everything will be fine. We moved to Stony Creek because we knew that this place was filled with bass fishermen. Shinji, I know. Yumiko, I'll help you find this person. Shinji grasps Yumiko's hand as she embraces him tighter and kisses his forehead. They smile and enjoy the comfort of each other's presence. Stony Creek. Above the water, Afternoon Emmy. A 15-year-old Japanese girl with straight, black, medium-length hair, brown eyes, looks down from the shore at David. Emmy, David? David? Henry, still cleaning the fish, catches view of Emmy. Henry, hello, May. Emmy, hi, Mr. Dean. Henry, how are you today? Emmy, I'm fine, thank you. Henry, do you plan on joining David in the water? Emmy, I want to, but David will get mad if I jump in and scare all of the fishes away. Henry, oh, they're just fish. Emmy, not to David. He acts like they're his best friends. David pops his head above the water and dives back under. Henry, David. David. Emmy, I tried calling him already, but he can't hear. Henry picks up a handful of pebbles from the ground. Henry, Maybe this will get his attention. Henry starts tossing them in the water. Emmy starts to giggle. Emmy, what if he gets hurt? Henry, no, he'll be fine. David pops his head above water. David, what's the idea, Grandpa? Henry, your friend is here. David, hi, Emmy. Hi, David. Jump in. Emmy, David, Emmy. But I'll scare the fishes. David, just don't dive in. Emmy, okay. Emmy walks into the water and swims toward David. David, come on, I'll show you where to fish are hiding. David submerges into the water as Emmy follows. Underwater now, at the floor of the creek, David points to the rock. Emmy nods her head. David lifts the rock and a fish darts out toward Emmy's direction. Whizzing by her face, Emmy gets scared and bolts above water. Emmy's head pops out as she gasps for air. David follows. David, what happened, Emmy? That fish was huge. David, you got scared. Emmy, yeah. I've never seen a fish that big before. David, cool, huh? Emmy, Henry, hey you two. David and Emmy looks up to Henry. Henry, it's time. Come on, dry up. I'm finished cleaning the fish. They swim back to shore and start to dry themselves. Henry, Amy, do you want to join us for supper? Emmy, okay, but I have to call my mother first. I'm sure she'll be fine with it. What's for dinner? David, fish. Emmy, you mean that one. Emmy points to this fish that Henry's holding. Henry, yeah, Emmy, but you only have one. Henry, oh, this is plenty. David, it's big enough for the three of us. Henry, after I fillet it, we'll still have some left over. That sound good to you, Amy? Emmy sounds good to me. I have question, Mr. Dean. Henry, shoot. Emmy, why do you call me Amy when my name is Emmy? Henry, oh, it's Emmy? All this time I thought it was Amy. I'm sorry. Emmy smiles. Emmy, it's okay. Amy's close enough. Henry, well, I'll be sure not to make that mistake again. Emmy, no, you can call me Amy. I guess it's easier. David, well, we weren't sure if it was Amy or Emmy, so we just decided to call you Amy. Well, that's fair enough. Henry, let's get going. It's starting to get dark. They start back toward the truck.